njengengoma ngishaye usuku bonke angenze njani baby girl njengengoma ngishaye usuku bonke angenze njani engithi baby angenze njani angenze njani engithi sithandwa angenze njani angenze njani engithi mama angenze njani.
This is Share Radio.
Big is it?
without the moon. My sky is in full. I dream every night about someone like you. Every day, every night, when you smile, you light up the room. A day has gone by, 2 days after, and a day after that. I'm a slave of my own imagination. My world without you makes no sense at all. And of course, all I'm left with is the pictures on the wall. Come back to me, come back to me, come back to me, so we can be together again. Come back to me, come back to me, come back to me, so we can be together again. So we can be together again. It's been a while, it's been a while, it's been a while without you by my side. Come back to me, come back to me, come back to me, so we can be together again. Come back to me, come back to me, come back to me, come back to me, so we can be together again. Come back to me. Come back to me, so we can be together again. Come back to me. So we can be together again. So we can be together.
Depression and suicide are serious issues that affect many people. If you're feeling alone or hopeless, know that you are not alone. There are people who care about you and want to help. If you're struggling with depression or suicidal thoughts, there are resources available to help you. The South African Depression and Anxiety Group offers a 24-hour toll-free emergency helpline for suicide crisis support. Call them on 0800 567 567. Remember, you're not alone. There is hope and help is available. This is Share Radio.
I wonder what's next. I've been in Nthegang, I got used to that. But I don't relax cause I need some changes. Doing my best, it's tough, but I survive till the end. I'm with the gang, trying to come up with a plan. Let me figure what's next. We gon' cut us a figure, so yes. I'm in the quest. I take everything, no requests. Living my life and no regrets. When I'm sleeping honestly, I wonder what will happen next. Whoa, yeah, I don't wanna die today. Wake me up on a brand new day. I see the sun shining bright, nigga, let's celebrate. Still got a chance to show you I got it, the grind for the better days. I'm on the way, you thought I won't make it, now see me, I'm on your face. This one I get rid of me, they bleed internally. Chest pains, the hate that we here for the first place. This ain't just story, I fit the page. Get the cake, ain't no time to waste. Come my cousin niggas fall from the top. Turn location, they can see where we from. Always on top, from my dog. Wherever I go, I got my sauce. Hear me taste, they asking for more. Always so high, make it pull up the socks. You know I gotta hear me and my niggas we born. Taking this straight to the top. They keep on closing the doors and putting us on. But me and my niggas we born. We don't care about you niggas no more. We cutting the shots and taking no loss. Long as I got my bros, everything flows from coast to coast. I've seen his foes go toe to toe. Shit ain't all we boast. Make them wonder how I rose. Living the dream, nigga, come make a toast. Ooh, yeah. 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 I wonder what's next. I've been in the debt, I got used to that. But I don't relax, cause I need some changes. Doing my best, it's tough, but I survive till the end. I'm with the gang, trying to come up with a plan. Let me figure what's next. We gon' cut us a figure, so yes. I'm in the quest, I take everything, no requests. Living my life and no regrets. When I'm sleeping honestly, I wonder what will happen next. Whoa.
I'm broken. Yes, Bafethu, this is your boy Andy Maandi. Catch me every Thursday, 2 p.m. Konala with the Broskis of Sotra, brought to you by Ishe Radio. We are fixing the country. Ungata sikjelanga ati yekadas.
A very good afternoon to everybody listening and watching at us at home. Noluthando Nondalana, and this is the Creative Corner, brought to you by Share Online. It's at 2:38 p.m. and I'm in Nthegang guys up at studio. If you are like me, you've always wanted to know how to get an acting agency and how to deal with script writing and everything else. This is the episode for you. I am with Sis Gontse. Hi, Sis Gontse.
Hello, molweni nonke emakhaya.
Are you good?
I'm very well. I'm very, very well. Thank you very much. It's a summer, coldish. I don't know kwenzakalani ngaphandle kodwa. Yeah, it's giving something is coming. Something is coming.
Something great. Something great.
Amazing. Something great.
It's okay, guys. Sis Gontse will take us through the acting industry and how to deal with the stress of auditions and script writing. But before we dig more, Sis Gontse, please do introduce yourself so that people know what we are dealing with.
Molweni, dumelang, absheni, ahe, mora. Hey. If I lift the language, yeah. Dumelang, sanibona nonke. Hello. My name is Nthegang. I'm an actress. I'm a voice artist. I'm a facilitator. I'm recently a writer. Thank you. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, man. I am me. I'm human. I am God's child. I'm African, I'm gifted, and I'm proud of myself, and that's who I am.
That's good, that's good. Sis Gontse, I do not want to waste time. I know you've got a lot to say.
Okay.
So yes, straight to. And Ben, I'm happy that you mentioned that you'll be also a script writer because I will be dealing with script reading. So
nice.
It's nice to also hear about script writing for those who want to learn.
Yes.
So can we talk about reading the script? Now you've been given a script. Now you need to prepare yourself. So how do you get into that mode of preparing for the script?
Okay. So, one thing that is very important that people actually don't think is important, it's you must read the whole script.
Okay.
If you have access to the whole script, it's good that you read the whole script because you need to know who your character is. You need to know what the story is about. Okay. You need to know the relationship between the different characters. You need to know the arc of the story. Iqalaphi, kwenzakalani at the beginning, what happens in the middle, if it's a 3-act structure, of course, and what happens at the end. So that you know how to build what is happening because your character grows.
Okay.
So from where it starts, your character grows. There's crescendos, there's climaxes, and how it develops, and then how it changes, and what happens at the end. That is part of helping you to actually get an idea also of the background of the actor. Who's this character? Upumaapi.
Okay.
I mean, these are the things that even if they're not in the script per se, but the script will help you to form an idea of that. And then because we use our imagination is the biggest thing in this industry in acting. You use your imagination to say, okay, lo mntu upumaapi. Okay, if it's Thandi is from Zola. Okay, ukulepi. Indlu yakhe, is she middle class, low class? Upuma, is it a house? Is it a mkuku? Is it a wonderful? Those are the things that all give you a sense of who this character is. So you know ukuthi umuplacea kanjani, status sakhe siphi, and how does the status grow or go down amongst, in conjunction with the other characters. So script work is very important because beats are very important because with lines you must break down beats. Okay. Because in one sentence there can be so many beats. As human beings, you can say molo. Okay. Kodwa yintoni ngawe? Hayi bendi. Oh, okay. Those are already beats. Those are already different ideas in one little word that I did in one sentence that I said. So, yeah, my script work is very important.
Yes, Sis Gontse. I'm just excited about this topic because I know, like myself, I've been searching
Yeah.
I've been searching and searching, trying to understand how to fuse script reading and also getting into character. Because now, isn't there is that okay? I've read the script, this for men, but now how do we fuse that together with my character? Yeah, man. So let's talk about that. I've got this script. I've read my script. I understand the line 1, 2, 3. Now, you as an award-winning actress, I want you to help me understand the process of me taking the character. Nolu, who's a police lady, and then fusing it up a script in some.
You know what? There's references.
Okay.
There's a lot of references. I mean, besides all that I've mentioned, you get references. Okay, I'm a policeman or a policewoman.
Okay.
Get references of the kinds of policewoman you are. They're psychotic police people. Like the someone who came out on social media, I don't know who it was, who killed a policewoman who killed other police and even people that were incarcerated by her. She killed. I don't know. It was a big thing.
Okay.
I don't know. It was on social media, this thing. But you can be a psychotic one. Or you can be a good guy. The one that gets the work done. The one that's... But those every single... You see, that's why studying acting is so important. Because you start to build a character from the core.
Okay.
Uguti. Let me give an example. If someone is a rapist, you have to understand that they are not just a rapist. They are a son of somebody.
Okay.
They have parents. What is their relationship with their parents? They have siblings. What is their relationship with their siblings? They're human beings. They're just not rapists. They're human beings. So you have to look at them otherwise you judge your character before you play it, so you won't be able to play it.
Okay.
If you are supposed to play a prostitute and you are a Christian, you must be able to let go of your Christian ideas in order to play that character, because you cannot judge that character. It's funny because most of acting has the same rules as humanity's rules.
Okay.
Like the creator's rules is like that. You know, Mudimulena has the same rules. Do not judge people. Even in acting, you cannot judge a character. You cannot judge anyone in this world, because you have to play them, because you have to show people the human side of this person. So the rapist has parents,
Yes.
has siblings, maybe has a girlfriend who maybe he loves.
The girlfriend.
Who knows? Maybe he has a child. Do you understand? There's so many things that from just all that can create a very different rapist.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be a rapist who's got scars, who's got Rafu. It could be someone that you won't even assume. Is that not how our society is?
Injan.
You can
It's
get
like
someone
that.
who's wearing a suit, who's clean, who looks gorgeous, who's in a plane, masculine man, we are shaver, we are gorgeous. You, with what your eye sees, is this person must be rich and what. Toluguti, hey, agananto.
Akakonjalo.
Hey, Toti. So acting has the same thing. Then that's how you develop a character. You research a character, you find out, you see what works for you, and you play around with the character. Because when you say your lines, you see people think that acting is lines. No, acting is not lines. Because the biggest thing in training that you can do is be on a show where there is no lines. Where it's a silent movie. Where you have to act with your eyes and your feelings. And the camera can read it.
And not saying a thing.
And not even one word. That's when your character work and your acting work starts, your training starts really, you're really, really working on it, because now you are relying on your other senses instead of just words.
Okay.
'Cause words
Instead
can
of
be
saying.
Yes.
Okay, Sis Khonzi, you mentioned something. You
Okay.
said it is important
Yeah.
to go to school.
Yeah.
Now, I'm hearing you breaking down the script and everything. So, are you saying if I want to become an actress without formal education, it's going to be hard for me?
You see, that's the thing. You're right. Because a lot of people throughout the years have sent me, even till today. That's why I have to. also open up an institution, because this is what I've been crying for many years myself. And I think right now I'm in the correct space to actually do it now, because one thing that I've, with my experience and going to university, was the fact that it is not fair that higher educational institutions like universities, you pay so much money. People don't have money for that. People can't sustain 4 years in an institution when there needs to be alternative institutions. So there is the Market Theatre Laboratory, which you pay way less, which has a part-time and a full-time. Right now, there's a lot of people that are actually having smaller institutions, training institutions for acting.
True.
Because I think now it would be nice if it was accredited by a CETA or the South African Qualifications Authority, because then that makes it a legit. You see, that's what we also must remember, because yabona, you go to abantu bafuna umsebenzi, company is not registered. The company is not even, doesn't even exist. And you've paid
money.
So people should be diligent. If you really want to go to an institution, which there are institutions out there that are teaching acting, but make sure that these people are registered and legit, and their record is proven. But there are places where, because it needs to open up to not those big institutions where people cannot. It should open up to other institutions that are smaller, that can cater to a person who can't afford a certain amount of money to go through the training of acting.
Okay. So basically, it is important to inquire.
It is very important to inquire, because I'll tell you, I went to the National School of the Arts, and I mean the training that I got, because acting needs you to leave yourself.
Okay.
It needs you to leave your body. It needs you to not, I love it because it's great for self-confidence, because you can't care who says what about what you're doing. It's acting. You're playing another character. It's not about you. So I'm going to go back to the example of, you can't say, at church they don't want me to do this because prostitution, No. It's about giving of yourself, and in order to do that, you have to go through training to learn how to let go of what you've acquired socially.
Okay.
Uguti, you are this, because you're never one thing in life.
I'm happy, Siskhonzo, because upcoming artists think that I can wake up today and say I want to be an actress. And all in all, I've got the talent and I can make it in the industry.
Now, that are 3 very important questions.
Okay.
I told you this earlier on. My drama teacher in varsity said not everyone is meant to be an actress. And that is true.
Okay.
You might fall in love with it from TV. You might think, but maybe that is not what God has ordained you to become. So, sometimes you're forced, because we're in love with the idea of what it is, celebrity and all those things. But actually, the actual work of what it is, we don't understand.
Yes.
So, that is a problem. What was the second one?
What did you say?
You said, I'm talented,
but I want to go to school. You're sorry, I do not want to go to school, but I believe that I can make it in the industry with my talent.
Talent is great. I believe that there are people that are actually talented from birth. Yes, it's true. Discipline.
Yes.
Is a different thing. Talent goes with discipline in everything.
Yes.
Even when you run a business, you have to have the focus and the discipline to actually make sure that your books are in order, accounting wise, that you have an accountant that's doing this, that your admin is on point. Acting is the same thing. You have to know there's a discipline. When I get on set, I can't be walking around on set like first of all, on set, you can't go barefoot on set unless you are actually shooting with your barefoot. But you can't be walking around barefoot because there's dangerous objects that could be. There's even, if I say, okay, I'm going to give you a cue, you must know what a cue is.
Yes.
If you don't know what a cue is, then it's a problem. So you must know even the jargon of the industry, the terms, what is a soliloquy? What is a monologue? Those are things that you learn to make your life as an actor easier, and for the directors, for communication to become easier and to know what you're dealing with. So because of that, it is important to go to an institution and go actually learn what this thing is, because it's an art. One thing we must understand, art for me is everything.
Okay.
A doctor is an artist. A lawyer is an artist. You can't wake up in the morning and say, no, I feel that I've watched, and I did this, believe you me.
I want to be.
I used to. I studied law first, 1 year of law, because I wanted to be a lawyer, because I used to watch so much law series. But it dawned on me, I can't stand law. I can't stand law because it's not South African law, so I don't, So, but I love acting like a lawyer.
Okay.
That was the difference. And some people like acting, but actually it's not for them. And there's so much more in this industry than just acting. That's another thing that people don't understand.
True.
So let me not go further. Ask the questions.
We're going to go quickly on an ad break. And when we come back, we're going to continue talking about script reading and script writing. Don't go anywhere. We are still tuning in the Creative Corner, brought to you by Share Online. Noluthando Nondalana, and I'm still with Osis Gontse. So, ningayendawu asambenke.
Yes, Bafethu, this is your boy Andy Maandi. Catch me every Thursday, 2 p.m. Khona with the broadcast of Sotra, brought to you by Share Radio. We are fixing the country. Ungatha sikutshelanga atsiye kadaso.
Abanganzi babona kusasa mina ngihamba nawe, ngihamba nawe, hamba nawe. Abanganzi babona kusasa mina ngihamba nawe, hamba nawe, hamba nawe. Abanganzi babona kusasa mina ngihamba nawe, ngihamba nawe, hamba nawe. Abanganzi babona kusasa. Rafiki usevukile umalambani nebenkhuluma benithi khambani mina ngibaprova bamangani makhiwe igate songena ngomthangala bathi jumpa lothanga makhiwe igate songena ngomthangala angithi uswile mabhebeza makhiwe igate songena ngomthangala usevukile umalambani nebenkhuluma benithi khambani mina ngibaprova bamangani makhiwe igate songena ngomthangala bathi jumpa lothanga makhiwe igate songena ngomthangala angithi uswile mabhebeza makhiwe igate songena ngomthangala hamba nawe abanganzi babona kusasa mnana hamba nawe hamba nawe abanganzi babona kusasa mina ngihamba nawe hamba nawe abanganzi babona kusasa mina ngihamba nawe hamba nawe abanganzi babona kusasa mina ngihamba nawe Rafiki
It's actually a partnership, this thing. People seem to think that
I'm sorry, guys, about all that. We did not use our mics, but it's all good. Sis Gontse, I'm super excited. That's why I focus.
Hey, no, we've been talking a lot, eh? Hey. Guys.
So, Sis Gontse, as Ben was like, how do you differentiate between real agencies and the fly-by-night ones?
So, like I said previously, make sure the agency is registered. Legit.
Okay.
How long has this agency been running for? Who is running this agency? What is their track record? What have they accomplished? Who have they worked with?
Okay.
Those are the basics. Then I hear people say they pay agents.
Yes, I know that.
You see, now I don't believe in that. I don't know it because I never paid my agent because I don't believe in that. Because how can you pay someone when you don't have the money in the first place?
And you don't know if they're going to do that.
And you don't know if they're going to do the job. The money that, if an agent was requiring money, would be, which I've seen, especially with kids agencies, there's 2 of them that I know that do that. If they say they want 500 rand, it means they want the 500 rand to take pictures of you,
Okay.
so that they can do your whole profile for you. So you must ask, okay, ufuna imali, but uyibatlela tjhelete, what are you going to be doing with this money?
Okay.
You know, because the only way you can pay an agent is if you are paid. So the agent gets paid when you are paid. An agent does not get you the job. The agent sends you to an audition.
And then you get yourself the job.
Then you get yourself the job, depending on your training and how good you are and if they liked you. And only when you get the job and you get paid, they pay your agent takes commission for drafting your contract, of which if you found the job yourself and you just want an agent to draft a contract for you, you can say, I can give you 2% or 5% just for the contract.
Okay.
But going forward, it is my gig and I'll be paid that amount. I will not be paying you anything else. But if it is your agent and you want them to take care, maybe it's a long job, and then they will take care of everything for you.
Okay, I get a certain percentage.
Certain percentage, you know. It can't be crazy. 12%, 13%, max.
Yo, we've seen 25% as well.
25% is what SARS taxes us, contract workers, actors.
Okay.
Not on soapies. I'm talking like people who are, but actors generally get taxed 25%. Industry people get, entertainment industry people get taxed 25% by SARS. Your agent cannot tax you 25% and then you get taxed 25%. You will go home with nothing. That is a problem.
I wish we upcoming artists knew this information, Sis Gontse.
Let me tell you something, Nolu. My agent, and I know that it sounds bad, but it has to be done. My agent, I'm with an agency called Artist Connection. People sometimes ask me, can I get your numbers? Can I get their numbers or whatever? And at first I used to give it to them because I didn't understand exactly, because I was like, no, and they just want they want an agent. So my agent called me and said, Gontse, I only take people who have been to varsity, who have degrees. So there are some agents who don't compromise. You have to have studied.
Okay.
Some agents are like, no, you don't have to have a degree, but you definitely have to have some form of formal
education.
training.
Okay.
So that I can say, no, you're legit. No, we can work properly together. Because the relationship between the agent and the actress is another thing that we need to have a conversation with, but that's for another day.
It's all good, Sis Gontse. I once joined one agency, which I won't call by name. We paid, I think, more than 900 rands. I think it was 950 or something for this. So they told us that we'll be sent to auditions, this and that. But the only thing I was booked for was to become an extra, like background artist. This happened for almost 6 months. I'm like, no, I can't do this because I paid money. So rather than keeping me on this background artist gigs, rather tell me that you do not have anything for me. So I'm not gonna get gigs here.
Let me tell you, the thing is, I think people must also be clear. When you go to an agent, find out if they are for extras
Oh,
or for actual acting main roles, or like, because some agencies are strictly just extras,
okay.
and that has its own rules and its own politics. But if you want to be an actor, then you shouldn't be dealing with extras agencies. You see, and we're having this conversation that so many people can be extras. Some people they take from the streets. Some people are working in office jobs in government who don't want to be working and who are supposed to be helping us with our government issues, but instead they're running to auditions. But that's a very big thing, because then you can go round and round and round, being an extra for a very long time. Some people have moved from being an extra to being a feature. How? On how they behave on set and how they become part. You see, that's what I'm saying. The training of acting is very important, and
Okay.
because even if I am an extra, if I know that I'm not taking myself as an actor, because I hate the word extra, I don't want to lie, because I really feel like that's why I personally think extras should be actors.
Yes, okay.
They should not just be random people. They should literally be actors, because when they say action, everyone in a frame is very important. And you might do something that the director absolutely loves, and then they give you a line. And then you get 2 lines. Then tomorrow, all of a sudden, you are in a feature film and you're the main actor.
So phakathi.
Yeah, So because of those, there's different ways in these things work. But you must be clear. If it's for extras, it's for extras. If it's agency, it's agency.
Yes.
But still, both of them, you must do your thorough research with both of them.
Okay. I'm here listening. Okay. As Ben Sicho Susonse with this, hey. And then I met somebody, Clay Agency, who have been there for 6 years or more. But Ibona, the problem is with script reading. Hence, they don't go to auditions and everything. I'm like, but isn't it a problem of the agency? Okay, there's a problem here. Let's help this person. Let me send this person here and here. But as best Chido says, that's a question for another day. We'll discuss it. Ngelo xesha. So let's talk about the first audition you've been to, like the experience there.
You know what? Okay, I don't remember, because I have been auditioning since high school
Okay.
for plays. Even in varsity, I auditioned for many of the professionally. Oh, I think it was Hillside. I think it was Hillside, actually. A friend of mine and a director, wonderful man, Vincent Molloy, was the one that actually, I think he was the director. And the guy who auditioned me was David Max Brown, and a wonderful guy also, wonderful, wonderful guy. And I was so scared. Okay. I was so scared. I was so scared because your confidence hits. Your self-esteem hits. It's a different space. I'm intimidated by these people. They are who and who's, and I'm a nobody as far as I'm concerned. But they were so warm. They were so wonderful. They were so great. I got the role. That was fantastic. I've been to an audition where I was so scared, and another one. And I went into a room to rehearse my lines, and this woman came and she's like, and then, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm here to audition. Ngoku, what are you doing in this room? Listen, this is not a practice round. This is an audition. Come. And I mean, that shook me.
Okay.
There was a different response. That was scary. So you never know what response you're going to get, because people are people.
Yes, true.
Some people will undermine you because they don't know you because you're starting out. Some people will still give you respect and are humble and will love you even when you're young and you this is your first gig. But the aim is to always don't forget who you are. Don't forget why you're there. Don't forget who put you there. I'm all about my ancestors and my creator.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
I'm all about them. So my confidence is them. So as far as I'm concerned, they put me wherever I have to go. They show me the way. I mustn't forget, love myself, understand that sometimes when you don't get gigs, and this is for people who are, because also there's casting directors that only do, there's agents, sorry, just to go back to that. There's agents also that mostly do adverts.
Okay. Okay.
So ads are another thing that people don't necessarily have to go to school for. Sometimes. Some ads want real actors. It's an advantage to have trained in this industry overall. But ads are another thing. Ads, they might just like your face.
And then
Your face
for
must
the
just,
job.
yeah. Or maybe you do something quirky that just help, they like, and you get that job even if you don't have like years of experience and all that. So you never know where you are, but never lose yourself.
And Gontse, you're sorry, Sis Gontse, I
Yeah.
think the most important thing here is to education, is to get some
Yeah.
education, because if you got education, it's going to be easy for you to do some research and find out all these things you are talking about
Haholo.
and be able to read your script and understand the auditions.
Yes.
But then again, without proper education, you wouldn't see a need to do a research.
Ah, there we go. And then you'll end up in a very precarious situation, because if they give you a contract, alapi,
You need to read it.
do you understand the language of the contract? Do you understand what they are saying? The T's and C's apply. Are you going to sign a contract that tomorrow when you question something, they're like, no, but you signed.
Yes.
And you're like,
yes.
but I didn't know. They're like, but it's a contract you
You
read. and
didn't
it's-"
read.
You see? And that's where agents come in. But if you can read your own contract, that is fantastic. You must always actually read your own contract,
Okay.
even if you do have an agent, because you can also say, no, but I don't agree with this. And you should have that power to do that. That's one thing I'm learning even myself till today, and I'll keep learning forever. Even if a contract says, and then my agent says, no, it's perfect. If there's something that I don't like, I must ask about it. I must question it. And it must be a clause, because I actually have the right to say, okay, I hear your contract,
But I don't want that.
but my side says this. Take
Yo-
it or leave it.
If you guys say desperate, we want a breakthrough.
Now that is you see, don't ever, please, Galikopa, nonke.
Okay.
Don't ever be desperate for anything in life. Desperation will always put you in a very, very difficult position. You might end up doing things that you don't want to do because you're desperate. So watch out. Ask yourself, why am I there? Who put me there?
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we go on and add to Gontse, I want us to talk about, because I remember before we spoke about you being rejected a number of times from
Yes.
productions.
Yes.
Now, how did you deal with that? So that if there's an actor, actress who's listening right now and is facing rejections on auditions or gigs, like, how do they deal with that? How can they deal with it?
Let me tell you, that is exactly like mental illness. That's dealing with your ego. That's what I'm saying. If you know that you are with the Creator, whoever your God is, and you believe in that God, and you know that God does everything for you for your own good, then there's nothing that can break you down. Your ego cannot say, "But who do they think you are?"
Okay.
No. Who do you think you are? Leave them alone. They know who they are, and they acting out on who they are. But your ego is the biggest thing to deal with, because your ego is the one that will tell you, oh, you're nothing, you're born about born. No. Love yourself. You're worth it. Maybe that job was just not for you. And
Okay.
maybe had you gotten it, it would have put you in a very, very precarious, hey, that big word. And I can't do that. It would have put you in a very difficult position. So sometimes when things pass you, it's a blessing.
Okay.
Accept things like that. Say, when something doesn't go the way it wasn't meant to be, mine is coming. And that's all.
Kuzoba right nje.
Jonga. No one made you here. No one on this world has control over who you're going to be, where you're going to land. You are the only one that's in control of that, and your Creator. Stick to that.
Kube right nje.
Dankie.
Okay, Sis Gontse. Quickly, Can we talk about the do's and don'ts on auditions?
Do's and don'ts of auditions. Do learn your lines. Do know that if you don't remember your lines, it's okay to improvise.
Okay.
Go to school so that you can know what improvising is and be able to do it
Instantly.
instantly. Do be on time. Do go dressed as the character that you audition for. Try, but if they say it's a businessman, businesswoman, or a man, don't go wearing your jeans.
Okay.
It's
okay.
a businessman. Wear corporate, depending on what kind of corporate it is. I had I'm not saying put on makeup for women, but maybe a base, because the camera reads your face. This is something that I was taught. I didn't even know. But that's as much as I put on if I have to. But if it's a big character, then I'll go the whole shebang.
Okay.
Do what? Do listen. Don't talk as much. Listen. Listening is a skill. You learn more when you listen. The director will tell you stuff. Don't be defensive. Don't think that they're attacking you if they say, you know what, that was nice, but don't you want to try this? They're helping you.
Okay.
That's called constructive criticism in our industry. If you studied, you know that. If you studied, you understand that constructive criticism means we are fundiswa. Like how our parents, good parents don't shout at a child when they do a mistake. They say, come here, what do you think was the problem here? You say, maybe this, okay, try it again. That's how it should work.
Okay.
So auditions, learn your lines, do your homework, do your background onto your characters, read your whole script so that if they ask you about it, because some directors, casting people will say, so Utabo and your character, what is Bahlakanjani? And you don't know. Then they know good dialogue. Yes, basis alone, basis serious, So don't be rude.
Okay.
I guess I can't think of anything that you don't do, but the ones that I've listed so far, yeah. But do a lot of that. If you learn your lines, if you know your character, if you're on time, if you're diligent, you should be good to go.
Okay, Sis Gontse. Hopefully you guys are learning. Hopefully you guys are picking up each and everything with Sis Gontse and saying, don't forget to like and subscribe on our Facebook page and YouTube, which is Share Online. Noluthando and Sis Gontse. We're still discussing the ins and outs of the acting industry, entertainment and everything. So Sis Gontse, we've spoken about the do's and don'ts of the auditions. I've got this role. I've got my script and everything else. So, am I really making money in this industry? Are we making money?
No. Unfortunately, we're not.
Okay.
You can make money, though. You can survive also.
All right.
I guess, it depends on, it's an individual thing where you want to, if you're a family man with a wife and kids, then definitely you have to make money to sustain your family. Meaning that you're going to be doing this job and that job and that job and that job and that job, and you're putting it together because we are contract workers, most of us, if you're not long form.
Okay.
Long form meaning you're not on SOP for a very long time. Because there's things like a global, which means you earn a salary like a person oholayo every month, and then there's on call. If you're on call,
Okay.
if you're on call, you get paid per call. So when they need you, if in a week they call you 3 times or 4 times, then they pay you 4 times. If they call you once, then you get paid only once. So that's how it differs in this industry.
Okay.
You can make money. Look. You can, that's why I'm saying people should not restrict themselves to just acting. There's the reason why you go to school also is because you're going to learn voice work, how to use your voice, your vocal folds, what is voice,
Okay.
how to use your lungs, how to breathe properly. Those help because right now you're doing radio. You do adverts in radio. I do a lot of radio adverts. I've done so many. I've done the bust opening of Mandela's big statue in the Union Buildings. I love animation. I did Kizazi Moto for Disney, which is animation.
We should quickly record you before you go.
Yeah, maybe you should, because I love doing that stuff. There's so much you can do with your voice, because as an actor, you must know that the body
Okay.
is your business and is your apparatus of working. So, voice yako, you can use it for many things. For voiceovers, you can do MCing, you can do so many things. So it's not just acting. You can do facilitation where you teach this. You can teach acting. There's industrial theater where you go into corporate companies and do acting. There's theater, which is like the base of
Yes.
all acting. I mean, you have to, personally, I believe, all actors must start in theater. Personally, because I think that's what's going to ground you.
Yes.
Because I think this industry needs someone who's very grounded. It's easy to be blown away with the wind if you're not too grounded. So, yeah, I think I forgot what you asked me.
No, you
Eish.
did not.
PhD.
You did not. Before we talk about script writing, I need you to quickly advise young women who enter this industry thinking it's all about money, it's all about fame, and then they tend to fall on wrong hands.
So I thought it was all about money and all about fame. And then I didn't work for 6 months.
Okay.
And I was dealing with my ego. That's where I actually got a proper introduction to my ancestors, actually, and God, in a proper way. Because then they said to me, "Oh, so famous wena, halala, wana wena man, wana, okay, hambi uzifunela umsebenzi phela. Angithi wena famous wena, bona ngathi uzibeke kule position.
Yes.
So let's see how you do then." And that's when I realized, oh no,
It's not about that.
no. It's not even about me. That's when I understood. And I mean, my difficulties with acting, until today, I'll tell you, every time I get a role, I am nervous like crazy. My adrenaline goes. I'm just like, yo, what am I doing here? Oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing here. Because I respect this art form. It's a very intense art form. It's highly spiritual. Highly, highly spiritual. People take it for granted. Because it's healing. It's about healing. Healing yourself, but also healing the people that are watching this thing and the people that you engage with. So the money, yes, you can get money, but if you have to do things in order to get the money that you should have principles.
Okay.
You must believe in yourself. I will do this, I won't do this. Who am I? What do I stand for? Do I sleep around in order to get money, or I'm not going to? Do you know what I'm saying? So you must know who you are and what you want. If you're willing to do that, then go ahead. That's your thing. But know that the consequences are also your things, because what goes around comes around. Do you know what I'm saying? So be careful. Know who you are before you want to. Acting is bigger than performance. Is bigger than just television.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you need to know also what you are willing to do. I love that line.
Please.
I love that line, because we tend to meet people.
Yeah.
They promise us things.
Oh, culture auditions are they call them culture auditions in the industry. Ukuthi bakudishina ekhawutshini.
Okay.
I mean, it's there,
Yes.
but you decide if you want to go through that. And if you don't go through that, then you say to yourself, well, I believe in myself. I went to school. My school, my education, my knowledge should put me to where I'm supposed to be with the help of God and my ancestors.
True.
Tidinchikemaka.
Okay. I can hear that line.
Thank you.
I understood.
Thank you. Tidinchikemaka.
You mentioned, Siskhonto, that you're also a script writer, right?
Yes. Let me tell you this wonderful thing. So I love writing, but I was always scared.
Okay. Before we get to
Okay.
that, sponsor, let's quickly go on an ad, and then when we come
Alright.
back from playing music, we'll do that. Guys, don't forget, we're still talking about script writing, script reading, and auditions. Ningayindawo. Have Nolu knows over here. Catch me Kongo Lwesibini at 2 p.m. on the Creative Corner. Summit.
Yes, bafethu, this is your boy Andy Maandi. Catch me every Thursday 2 p.m. khona la with the broadcast of Sotra, brought to you by Ishe Radio. We are fixing the country. Ungathi asikutshelanga atsiye kadaso.
Welcome back, Nisahleli nami Noluthando and Gontse. We're still talking about the media industry, the ins and out. And now, as promised, we are talking about script writing and understanding the process. Sis Gontse, have you always been a script writer, or it's just something you're venturing into now?
You know, when I was in high school, we had a script write. One of the subjects was script writing, which was free. What is it? Free writing. So you just write.
Okay.
And then I kind of left it. I workshopped stuff in varsity. Never really wrote it down. And then I had a fear of writing. because of the books that I've read, you know, there's wonderful plays that I've read that the writing is so beautiful and I was very intimidated by writing because I think writing is very difficult. But also I believe writing is free thought.
Okay.
I believe it must come from your own mind because you cannot compare yourself to other writers. So I decided to go and pay. You see, that's the thing, but people don't understand. People don't understand that you constantly must invest in yourself because you are your own human resource.
True.
So, like capital contribution in a business, I am a capital contribution in my business, which is my business is me. So I went and I paid money at the Market Theatre and I did a screenwriting course with a guy called Umpile Mulusi. One fantastic guy. He's one of the big writers also in Joburg in South Africa. And I mean, we went through the process of it. Of writing, which I had studied writing in varsity because it's part of the course. But I didn't really focus on it as much.
You were
because I was
focusing
looking
on
at that.
acting.
Yeah, the acting was what took over. I mean, I love directing, and that's my passion that I really want to do. But I'm trying to learn
Others things.
a lot of things in the industry that because I want to write the stories that I want to write.
Okay.
You know, that
okay.
old thing that if you're not writing your own story, someone else will write it, and they might not write it in the way that you want it to be written in. So because of that, I've taken that power back to say, no, but if this is what happened in this story, I must show it in my own way. And the only way I can do that is if I write. But I had to go and study. Even if I did study it all those years, but I need to go back and relearn it again. And I did. And we'll be showing my first short film very soon. Which will be great.
I can't wait.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I can't wait to watch it. So, Sis Gontse, let's talk about the process
Of writing.
Hey.
Tough.
Okay.
Tough. Writing is a tough process. Writing has, it has style, it has genre, it has codes and conventions. So if you're writing a Western,
Okay.
there's certain conventions of a Western. There's certain conventions of a horror film. In a horror film, maybe you'll see the door opening slowly. You know, in a Western, you hear doing. That's when you know the horses are coming on. There's different codes and conventions to writing. You have to know the structure, the beginning, the middle, the end.
At the end.
You know, you have to know how to build a story, because the story must live. It must begin sihleli apha, then something happens, then that triggers something else to happen.
Yes.
And then something big happens, and then it goes down, something smaller happens. Then at the end, what happens? They call it denouement. Oh, it's a French word. do whatever. But there's a process in how do you write a score, how to develop characters. A character must grow. A character cannot just be,
on one level.
on one level. A character, today you are this, tomorrow you are that. Today you might think this way, tomorrow you might think that way.
And you must
then
give
become that.
suspense to the viewers.
I mean, there must be there's so much that goes into where are you? Create that space. Make people know that space. Remember, they are watching. You are writing.
Yes.
So your writing must be able to be visual. So whatever I write, if I say to you, your imagination must be able to see that space. Otherwise, what's the point?
True.
Yeah. And it takes time, and it needs patience.
And it needs to be passionate about this thing.
Passionate, and it is important to read when you're a writer. That's another thing.
True.
If you don't read, then you don't get inspiration. You don't get different techniques of writing.
And it's gonna be hard, Sis Gontse, to say you are a writer, but you're not reading your work.
Yeah,
Who's gonna read your work?
I mean, hello.
Because now if you're a writer, you don't understand and you can't read
Yeah.
your own work, then why should I read it?
Yes, no, true. That's very true.
I
That's very,
can't
very
read
true.
your work when you can't read your
No, and I won't. Thank you very much.
So, Sis let's talk to people who want to become writers, because I know few people who wake up and say, "I'm a writer," and then when you ask, "What have you written?" No, I'm still thinking. I have this idea and all and all. Let's talk to them. Let's motivate them. Let's advise them.
So, advice number 1: stop talking. Do.
Okay.
I'm not saying this because I've perfected that. I'm saying this because this is my motivation every day myself. Write anything. Write a journal about your day every day.
Okay.
From the time you wake up. You can write about the dreams you've had. You can write about your day. Okay, Ndavuka, I went there, I met this person. Oh, this was very interesting. Tell us the story of your everyday life. Journal every single day of your life. That's part of writing. People don't understand. Write anything. You don't have to go. Write and don't go back. Like, write and don't scratch out. Don't judge yourself when you're writing, because that's the biggest obstacle. You write something and then you want to think too much. Don't think too much. Free thinking, free writing. Write whatever, write. Don't go back and read it until you finish writing all of it. Then read it.
Okay.
Write poetry. Write letters. Anything that is writing that you want to express yourself, do it. Right. Doesn't matter if you spelled something wrong. Doesn't matter if it doesn't make sense. Doesn't matter. No. Writing every time it's a skill that every time you practice it, you get good at it.
Okay. Before we conclude, Sis Gontse, let's talk about the importance of detoxing from a character that you were given. Ellen.
Yeah. I'm not too good at that, because not that I'm not too good at it, but one thing that there's characters I was shooting in when we were doing Gontse, Elias Moswaledi, and characters touch me so much because we see Semachochombeni, and we are playing these characters that live there, the reality of there. And then I've got the pleasure, and I'm so blessed to go home and live in a house, a brick house. And that would hit me every day. It would hit me but acting is supposed to do that.
Okay.
Acting, the role of acting, because it makes you closer to the character and also makes you humble to the experience. But I would be able to talk to the creator and say, I'm so grateful for where you have put me, because I can tell these stories, because those people, sometimes their stories are not being shown, their reality is not being shown. So I have been given this responsibility to go and live there and play these characters, and yet still leave that world and go back to my world and where I am. I never, even if I immerse a character,
Okay.
especially with theater, I know how to get myself out. How? I wish I could tell you how. But it's because at the end of the day, I'm still aware that it is me. I'm not 100% that character. I will never, ever, ever, come on, who are you trying to lie to? And this is a style, Stanislavski. It's an acting method by this guy called Stanislavski. School. That's another.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to school. That's how you would know
Yes,
these
yes.
people. Because it says you must wear the shoes of that person completely and immerse yourself in that. Yeah, but yeah, true. But you can't completely immerse you. I can't be you. I can act like you.
But you can't really be.
I can't really be you. There'll always be me my body will always be my body. Gontse will always be Gontse playing you. So for me to come out, I don't have a struggle that much. But I remember this one character that I did. It was a Dutch, they were from the Netherlands. And it was hectic. My child gets shot, but I don't realize that my child they shot her, but I'm hugging her.
Okay.
And slowly I feel her body getting limp, like about weak. We're in my body, and I'm wondering. And when I look at my hand, I scream and I cry. And the wonderful thing of working with certain directors is they're so sensitive to actors that when they say cut was and he hugged me.
Okay.
He hugged me and he said, "Thank you so much for giving yourself. Thank you so much. It's okay. It's okay." Because it took a lot from me. And just that helped me to come out of it. Because then after that, when I calm down, and it's okay. One thing and the other do's that you do on set, try and be by yourself.
Okay.
Especially with character, especially with emotional scenes, but get a space where you're calm, you're with yourself. You can focus. Because when you focus, you can focus on what you are there to do. And when you're done with it, then mentally, I'm done.
And you can take yourself
And
out.
you can take yourself out. There used to be, in acting, they call it a catharsis. A catharsis is a way of getting out of it.
Okay.
So even when you're watching something like a horror, maybe like a scary film or something that is a drama that's too intense, even in dramas, it's drama. At the end, if you notice, there's always something that makes you go, at least, they lived happily ever after. At least this happened. That is the catharsis. Even films have those catharses. So even you as a human being, generally, even if it's not acting, you must always have a catharsis. Always be able to move from one, must always be so fluid that you can enter something and get out of it. Because you must, and me, I call that spiritual intelligence. Spiritual intelligence is even if you are having an argument with someone, you don't have to be subjective. You can be objective. Take yourself out of it and look at the many reasons why this thing could be happening and why this person could be reacting in that way. When you do that, you are able to deal with that situation in a better way and not emotionally. You can actually calm yourself down and say, okay, that's why.
Okay.
Okay, so let me try this strategy. And it works out.
Some people get to play roles, let's say you've been raped or this and that.
Mm-hmm.
So in the process of entering into character, don't you sometimes feel like you have to hypnotize you because you need to be somebody else?
You need to be someone else emotionally.
Okay.
The thing about acting, that's why I'm saying it's quite intense and it's quite spiritual, is because it makes you deal, even you, the actor, it will force you to deal with whatever issues you have. If you get a role where you are being raped, and yes, in your life past, that incident happened and you didn't deal with it, believe you me, that character will bring it out of you. It will bring it out of you in a very psychological way. Because you've got your training. That's why training is important. Your training is what will assist you to differentiate between the real thing that happened and the reenactment of it. And when you know it's a reenactment of it, then you can look at it in that same objective way and not deal with it as in it's happening right there again, reliving it. But when you go through it, the nice thing is that when you do it in that way, the authenticness of that moment will come out.
Okay.
And that's the magic of acting.
Yes, thank you, Sis Gontse. Before we wrap up, can you prepare us for the industry, the unspoken truth about the industry?
No, the unspoken truth is that not everyone will be famous.
Okay.
And not everyone is in this industry for fame. And there's a difference between a celebrity and an artist. And an artist will always do what they feel in their heart, not because they are chasing money. I don't know, maybe celebrities sometimes can have that. But it is not about the glam and the beauty, because the thing is, one thing you must know, beauty fades. Money disappears.
Okay.
Who are you without all those things? You must still be you. You must still believe in you. And that's the biggest thing about this industry. Do not chase. If it's yours, it will come to you.
And do not be too desperate.
When you're desperate, you're chasing. And chasing, you'll end up in you don't want to chase. Please don't chase.
Niyava-ke, guys, please don't chase fame, don't chase prosperity
yours,
and all.
If it's yours, it's yours. No one can take it away. If you have to be an actor, yes. But the acting industry is vast. Don't limit yourself. I did set design. I can design sets that you see on screens and on whatever's, all those big offices and all that. That's a wonderful, wonderful thing to also study. There's voiceovers, there's costume design where you can design costumes for productions. There's set design, there's costume design, there's makeup, which is a beautiful art where you can do scars and, prosthetics, change people how they look. There's so much that you can do in this industry. Don't think being on TV is the end all or be all. Because if you do that and it doesn't work out, you're going to think like you're worthless. And you will forget the other traits and how much more wonderful you can be in other things. Yeah, that's all.
Niyamva-ke, guys, asiskhonzi. Niyamva uba uthini. It's all about discipline and all. It's all about education. It's all about knowing yourself. That's what I learned from today's episode. It's 15 minutes past 3. So, and then we wrap up everything else. Thank you very much for today. I'm hoping that you did listen to each and every part of this show, because it's all for you. If you've always wanted to become an actress, if you've always wanted to know what to do on an audition and how to understand the script, then this episode is for you. I'm Noluthando Nondalana, and I am with
Nkosi, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Don't remember, love yourself, appreciate yourself. You are great and you are worthy of anything.
Don't forget to follow us on Share Online on Facebook, Share Online on YouTube, and also you can read articles on our website, which is www.shareonline.co.za. And we've got other shows. From tomorrow, we've got the Trusted Talk at 2 p.m. And then we've got about 2K at 11 a.m. And then Thursday, we've got Sisterhood at 11 a.m. And then we've got the Broskis of Sotra at 2 p.m. And then we've got Gontse Lifestyle Show at 2 p.m. Friday. And then we close the week with Bars and Beats at Saturday at 3 p.m. Guys, ningalibali, follow us on Facebook and subscribe on our YouTube channel. So now, sanidlalela Bridgie, the MC, and Umjeke City Piano, Sinibabayisa City. Have a good week. Thank you very much. Have fun, Nolu knows over here. Catch me Kongo Lwesibini at 2 p.m. on the Creative Corner. Summit.
kwezinyamasane nayiphi yanizangamandla nayiphi yanizangamandla omama bezingane bayogashela igushelo kwezinyamasane nayiphi yanizangamandla nayiphi yanizangamandla emhlabeni ingane sovakasha shayibakasima nayiphi yanizangamandla nayiphi yanizangamandla madoda konzima emhlabeni ingane sovakasha shayibakasima